We're 2.5 weeks out. Training camp is going great. I'm working hard. This is the best training camp that I've ever had.
Everything that needs to be done is being done. We have the biggest fight ever going for this camp, with Jon Jones being the most dangerous opponent he'll have ever faced.
I got the best coaches in the world. Bob and I have a real personal relationship. I lived with him for 1.5 years when I started. Made my transition from wrestling to mixed martial arts as easy as it could be.
This is a guy, once again, that we brought in here straight from wrestling, no fight experience. We've trained him up, and now he's fighting what's known as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, the title holder. It's for all the marbles.
And Javi, he's my mind, he's my coach. He comes up with my strategy. He comes up with my game plan. He sets my sparring, sets my training. Right now, we're all in tune.
Daniel reached out to Liam McGarry, the Bellator fighter, and he's going to fight for the title coming up in February, I believe.
I watched him fight in Bellator, and they were like, man, there's a dude in Bellator that actually probably would help us a ton. He's 6'6", great striking.
Rangy, he's really fast, hits really hard. Then King Mo, who's like a brother to Daniel, he's coming down.
Mo just called me and said, hey, I'm coming to help you prepare for your fight. I need him because of his wrestling ability.
To have King Mo as a wrestling buddy and also MMA training partner, you're not going to get better than that.
I'm not really helping Dan with anything because Dan's already mastered it all. He's like an ultimate black belt in wrestling. He has good grappling, has great stand-up, he's in good shape. All I'm here to do is just help push him and make him just dig a little deeper than he needs to.
Luke Rockhold is another one that's a teammate of his who actually, normally after Luke has a fight, he's gone for a month or 2 years, and he's here.
He's my best friend, man. I love that guy to death. He had a big win over Bisping, and he's very athletic, very long, can fight southpaw and conventional. He's been a godsend.
A guy like DC who can kick, he can punch, and he can wrestle. So Jon Jones is going to have to worry about so many different levels. He can't just fade back and leave the legs out because he's going to get taken down. I don't believe Jon Jones can take it. When he's focused on the game plan, he's unbeatable.
Kane's here every day when I spar. He knows what it's going to take to win this belt because he's done it. And he's done it in the fashion that I need to do it myself. It shows the type of teammate and friend that he is. When you combine all those parts, I think I get a fairly decent feel for Jon Jones.
The most dangerous weapon that I see Jones throw is his elbows. I don't think I've seen anybody as vicious as him.
He's awkward. He kicks the knees, elbows, knees, and then maybe the oblique kick.
I looked at the Rashad Evans fight with Jones. If anything, it was what not to do.
Rashad has the wrong game plan. Get in his face. He might bloody your nose, cut your eyebrow, chip your tooth, but once you get to him, it's on.
Jon Jones a lion. DC is the same. Now you got a situation where two lions are going to fight. One's a little older, but one's been in wars. The other one hasn't been in many wars. I think in all likelihood it's going to go a 5-round war. Whoever's going to win this fight is going to have to come out with the bigger heart.
From what I've seen with Jones, he has no offense going backwards. He just keeps his arms straight, so I don't think he has the power to keep Daniel off of him, and they'll win this fight pretty easy.
Jon Jones has never felt the pressure of a guy like Cormier. And when he's on top too, I mean, DC is a different level. The pressure that he has, that he keeps when he's on top of you, and that wrestling pressure, I've trained with some of the best guys in the world, and I hate DC when he's on top of me. It's frustrating.
It's either going to be a war where these guys just grind it out, or Daniel's just going to run away with this thing, and it's going to kind of look a lot like all of his other fights, where he just kind of makes the fight look easy, and you're scratching your head afterwards going, what just happened?
I don't really worry about what he's doing. I take care of myself. If I do what I'm supposed to do, I feel like I'm going to win this fight. So I really could care less what Jon's doing in Albuquerque.
It is a big advantage for DC to come from heavyweight. As you've seen with his 2 light heavyweight appearances, he ragdolled those guys.
If anything, he's gotten quicker, and his cardio is better. And that's crazy because he had great cardio at heavyweight.
That's something that most people are overlooking.
I love the TV. It's going to be something that I can do past fighting. I got the job in November.
Do a little dance, shake a little thing, look, get down tonight, get down tonight. That's what it looks like, with this, like with my collar popped open like that, it's like Disco Inferno.
And then I went to Phoenix. I could take an hour and a half to go to Phoenix to do a network show. Took Liam with me so that on Saturday morning before I went to work, I was able to train 5 rounds of sparring with Liam and Brian Stan.
All homies had on me. We're out of here. Gotta love Brazil. We're done at 12 o'clock. The whole day to do nothing though. Go back to sleep.
Man, going to Stanford Children's Hospital was tough for me as a father, but it was very motivating.
Next Saturday night, if you turn it on Fox, I'll say hi Kayla on TV. So make sure you put it on next weekend.
Welcome back inside the arena here in Phoenix. Daniel Cormier, you are fighting for the title in just a couple of weeks, but you took some time out to visit some sick children. Tell us about that.
Yes, I did. It was difficult, but I went to Stanford Medical Center and visited some of the kids, and they were fighters, man. Like, they're awesome. And I told Kayla that I would say hi to her on Fox, and Kayla, I want to say hi, little girl. Hi, baby girl. So beautiful, such a fighter. Kayla, one more good smile for everybody. It was awesome spending time with you, baby. And I can't wait to see you again, Kayla.
I'm gonna go back and see Kayla and the rest of those kids whenever I'm done after I win this championship. After we did the Stanford Medical, we got a private tour of the facilities of Stanford Athletics, which is amazing. I get to Stanford Wrestling Room and it's so hot in there. I forget how hot the wrestling room is. But you know, one of my best friends in the world is the associate head coach at Stanford Wrestling. His name is Jamil Kelly. And Jason Borelli is the head coach, another guy that wrestled in college around the same time as I did. Today, middle of their day, they drive down, run our practice, get back in their car, drive up to Stanford, and they're gonna run their team practice. Friendships, man. These guys also want to see us have success. There's nothing like having people that want to help, that genuinely care in the room and trying to help you, prepare you.
Obviously, for us, you know, the biggest Christmas present would be the Santa to give us 2 UFC titles. You're talking about the trophy of the trophies. This is the trophy because you're fighting the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
If I beat John Jones, I mean, it makes me one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
Daniel's gonna get it done.
If I do what I'm supposed to do, I'm gonna win this fight. The dog in the fight, man. How much dog do you have in the fight? I'm not willing to lose to him. I'm really gonna just try and win every second of the fight. I think at a point it'd be like, man, this is just too tough. And then I'm gonna beat his ass. As much as I dislike John and everything else, if he wasn't a champion, I would give a 2 about him. It's about that belt and nothing more. I have let the disdain that I have for him drive me. I've let the dislike drive me. I've let the bad blood drive me. Everything that's happened, I allow it to actually make me work harder. I actually allow it to motivate me right now. I shut that off on January 3rd when I walk into the cage.
Later, boys. It's raining, it's pouring.
That's it. John Jones, see you January 3rd. I'm Daniel Cormier and you're watching The Shoot.